Thank you very much for having me here today in your lovely studio. When I hear the song over and over again, which still plays quite often on VH1 and a lot of the music channels, do you still love that song, or is there a part of you that sort of hates that song?
Yeah, I don't hate it. I still like playing it, and I like. But the thing, yeah, it's just a piano ballad, and then everybody who just know me from that song thinks, oh, that's the guy from the piano ballad, and it's kind of hard to get rid of that image.
Yeah.
I found out during the years.
Yeah.
And and people like to box you, and if you got something new out, and then they don't hear anything that's like over and over again, then they got disappointed. And
yeah.
But I got over that fact. I'm still proud of it. And at least I got a song that people remember.
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah, and that got tons of airplay in 91, 92.
Mm-hmm.
And how many talented bands or singers don't have that?
Yeah.
And yeah, even better.
Oh,
and,
okay.
my experience was that I thought that people like the Queen tribute, but I think that's been done so many times.
Okay. Yeah.
With other tribute bands, and they were waiting for new stuff, and yeah, it was such a great feeling. But even to me there was how do I put it? It was I was in good shape. The band was in good shape, but let's say in December we had a gig, and that was a good example how positive the people were, and how blessed I was with that group of people who kept following me.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was 2 days before the show, my hand got stuck in the car door.
Oh no!
Car doors.
Oh.
So I couldn't play a guitar. I could barely play the keys with
oh,
like
no.
a 3-finger. And I thought, oh, I have to cancel. And I'm not gonna cancel. I'm gonna just play more keys then.
Yeah, yeah.
But then one day before that, I woke up having no voice, being totally ill.
Oh no!
But I couldn't cancel anymore. People from England were coming. And
Show must go on.
Yeah, exactly. But if it had happened 3-4 days before the gig, then I absolutely cancelled it. But I couldn't anymore.
Yeah.
And I was hoping, oh, maybe that day with a lot of vocal exercises, with a lot of syrup, whatever, my voice would return. But it got worse, and I couldn't sing. I could only sing some low parts with a very husky sound, and it was awful. But luckily, I had Maria, my girlfriend, who listened to the songs many times, who could sing.
She could fill in.
She could fill in some high parts, or fill in some songs. But the people also, okay, we're gonna help him. We're gonna sing along loud.
Oh, nice.
And I think I don't know how that happened, but I was really embarrassed. I thought, oh, this is gonna be people are showing up and they've seen this. Oh, I'm never gonna go to a Robby Valentine gig again, because. But they were even more exciting. For we're gonna help him, and that was such a
changes
warm
the whole
feeling.
Yeah. Oh.
But to me, it was still a nightmare, because if you get up on stage and nothing comes out of your throat, it's you want to just disappear.
Still, after all these years, do you still get stressed?
Yeah, and especially. Since 3 years I'm a dad, and I always had sleeping troubles in my life before. But
I can relate. I'm a total insomniac.
Oh yeah, but having a little baby, it takes the insomnia to a whole different level.
So
and then life is like a whole vague mist to me the past 3 years. And then when a gig is coming up, you have to do so many things, rehearse for yourself, arranging things or whatever. practicing. I'm not only playing the piano, but I play the guitar. I have to do many different things in the weeks before, and that gives so much stress.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of your beautiful little daughter, who I just met, you told me a fun story that she just recognized recently that you are.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Dad, you're the guy on the poster.
Yeah.
How did that feel to know that your child knows that you are now Robby Valentine?
Yeah, there was a sweet, there was a nice thing. Then there were flyers around, or posters around for sending them away for the album release party.
Uh-huh.
And then once I had an interview, and then I did my hair and makeup, but I don't walk around the house like this all the time.
Yeah.
And she never sees it.
Yeah.
And then she came in, and then, that's you. It was so funny.
That's adorable. Well, first I'll have to say you have the most beautiful little girl.
Thank you. Yeah, she's fantastic.
I just watched her when she was a ballerina for me a moment ago and did a dance, and then I read a story for her. So.
She likes the audience.
Yeah, I wonder where that comes from.
Yeah, especially from her mother, I think.
I think so. Yeah. You feel that this one has a different feel than the other ones.
Well, in a way, then when I got the new band together in 2008, I released Androgynous, but that was just a compilation album with some re-recordings, maybe one new track. But it was not really a new album. And then and that was 6 years before Bizarro World.
Yeah.
And then in between came the Queen tribute. So in a way, it's a comeback, and we're trying to promote a lot of it through the internet.
And you're releasing only 2 singles, or just 2 singles so far from Bizarro?
One single so far.
One single so far, and then Black Rain is on its way?
Yeah, it's on its way, yeah.
Yeah? But do you have plans to do only the 2?
No.
Or more for the singles?
In May or in... I think in May we're going to release Bizarro World, the title track.
Title track as well, as a single. In your own heart of hearts, do you have a special baby of the songs? Which one that you think is going to be the signature song for this CD?
Yeah, I think Bizarro World itself,
the title track.
Yeah. But it's not the most commercial one, I think.
That's why you didn't choose it for your first single. Okay.
But yeah, it's hard to pick a single. We just heard a lot of comments. People will listen to the album and say, "Oh, that will be a single," and it happened that most of them picked out Black Rain and You Turn Me Down.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, maybe okay. We agreed, could be a good choice.
Okay. With a video that's going to be involved with the Black Rain release on the 14th, on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, there's they're going to shoot a video from it, and the story will also be a couple of shots on the 14th of February when we're doing the gig, and and the live show, the whole event, it's a bit involved in the end of the storyline.
But you want video. Like teenagers to be a part of the video or something, I understand, or?
Yeah, teenagers, but also many different kind of, like myself, freaks, weird-looking people who are themselves. People
being themselves and being different. Also, I can show up with my dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's kind of the whole storyline that it's hard to be yourself in this world, but there is a place.
There's a place for everybody. It's Bizarro World.
And that's Bizarro World, yeah.
A bit of a concept album where there is a red line that runs through.
But it was not intentionally.
That was not intentional.
It was more like, when I got an idea for a song, it usually starts with a melody and a few lines, lyrics. And then I write about unintentionally what I feel at the moment. And it used to be 90% of the time when I was lonely and being heartbroken and stuff. But at that time, I wasn't heartbroken. But the thing that's always been bothering me, or
difficult, maybe?
yeah, like a red line in my life, or how do you say it?
Yeah.
That I don't feel that I fit in. And most of the songs are just about that.
About not fitting in.
Yeah.
Which is possibly and probably one of the things that appeals to such a wide variety of audience. Because you do have a really diverse audience as well. And maybe they sense that and feel that as well. That you know, there's a lot of us that don't feel like we fit in. When you can express that and write about that and bring people into your bizarro world, you know, then that I think is what is part of the magic of the music.
And it was not a intentional, like a commercial aspect. Oh yeah, that would be great because there are a lot of. But it was just from myself, like the way I don't feel comfortable if I go to the supermarket looking like this.
Okay.
I put my hair in a ponytail or wear a hoodie.
Okay.
I remember late 80s when I was 18, 19. I was in a band called First Avenue, and that was the hair metal period. And we were walking in Amsterdam in the center with our spandex, with our hair with this
big hair
with this color stuff in it and makeup, and nobody was offended because they saw it on TV. It was accepted.
It was trendy back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do it nowadays.
No.
And even when I don't wear makeup, when I wear my sport outfit, when I go for a run, then I still got remarks from, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. When I see somebody who looks like you, I automatically think, oh, wonder what band he's in.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's also is people who are attracted to music or follow music also are perhaps more open to the idea of, before judging, thinking,
That's true.
oh, I wonder if they're an artist.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they're a musician. As soon as people like you stop making magic because of what society thinks, then the world is in trouble.
I was very shocked. It was in the year, I think 2000. I went to New York, and I think everything's possible there. I always wanted to see a John Waite concert, and he never came to Europe before that time. So and I was walking on my own just in the center on Times Square, and people were just staring at me and pointing at me and laughing at me.
Maybe they thought, hey, that's Robby Valentine.
From the States.